Good morning to the Winnebago community. Good morning to the Tribal Council. Welcome to the regular Tribal Council meeting. We have an agenda before us today, and it's the first day of February. So welcome this new month and new opportunities for the tribe. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 9:04 a.m. Let's see. Thelma, would you say our blessing for us this morning, please?
Sure. Well, no, we come before the Lord of prayer at this time. We're thankful for this day. We're thankful for many blessings. We're thankful for you being in our lives and helping us through day by day. I pray that you bless the council today, that we can make the right decisions for our people as we keep them in our hearts. And I pray that you bless the mourners and comfort them at this time. And I pray that you watch over the ones who are sick and take care of our people. And I pray and ask these things of you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Thelma, and thank you for starting our meeting off with good feelings and thinking of all those having hardship, and that we would ask for a blessing for everybody. So thank you for that, Thelma. Is there any additions to the agenda? Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda.
We have a motion by Eric. Would you like to second that, Rona? We have a second by Rona. Discussion. Objection to the motion. With no objection, motion carried 8-0-0. Our first item is reading of the minutes. In the packet, we have the January 19-21 mid-monthly Tribal Council meeting minutes. Is there a motion to approve those minutes? We have a motion by Coley. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Louis. Thank you, Louis. Discussion. Objection to the motion. Motion carried 8-0-0. The second set of minutes are from the January 20th, 21 General Council meeting minutes. Is there a motion to approve those minutes? We have a motion by Lorelei. Do we have a second?
No.
Oh, excuse me.
I wanted to, on page 3 on this meeting, it's referring to the enrollment code. We actually don't have a code. What we've been going by is the enrollment guidelines. We've never called it a code. Unless the tribal council intends to make this into a code. The enrollment office told us it's enrollment guidelines.
Okay. So is there a motion to approve those General Council minutes as amended?
So moved.
We have a motion by Louis. Do we have a second? We have a second by Coley. Thank you. Discussion. Objection to the motion. Motion carried 8-0-0. Our third set of minutes are the January 21st CEO report minutes. Is there a motion to approve those? We have a motion by Coley. Do we have a second? We have a second from Eric. Discussion. Objection to the motion. Motion carried. Our fourth set of minutes are the 122 Treasurer's Report meeting. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
Make a motion to approve.
We had a motion from Coley. Eric, did you want to second that? Excuse me, council. Oh crap. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We have a motion, we have a second. Is there any objection to the motion? Discussion. Excuse me, discussion, any objection? Without objection, motion carried 8-0-0. Our second item is to ratify the 5 signatures. Our first one is to adopt resolution 21-58A, amending fiscal year 20, building resilient infrastructure in communities, pre-disaster hazard mitigation. Is there a motion to ratify this 5 signature?
Motion to ratify.
We have a motion by Eric. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Louis. Is there a discussion? Any objection to the motion? A motion carried 8-0-0. Our second one is adopt resolution 21-63, fiscal year 21, Winnebago Career and Technical Education Program Project. Is there a motion to ratify? We have a motion by Rona. Do we have a second? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Thelma. Thank you. Discussion. Objection to the motion. Without objection, motion carried 8-0-0. Our next item is new business, and we will be appointing new gaming commission members today. And I'd like to turn the floor over to Rona to talk about this.
Okay, good morning, Winnebago community and members. Our gaming work group, which consists of Coley, Brian, and myself, conducted interviews over two Fridays. We had a total of 9 applicants. We had 7 interviews. And of those seven interviews, we chose to go with the 3 top scores, which were Tanya Baker, Keely Purcell, and Damon Pear, to be appointed to the Winnebago Gaming Commission. The 2 top were Tanya Baker, Keely Purcell. They'll get the 3-year terms, and then Damon will fulfill until 2023, I believe. Maybe 2022. So I just want to go ahead and make a motion to appoint Tanya Baker, Keely, and Damon to the Gaming Commission.
Second.
Which ones? Oh, hold on. We have a motion and we have a second. We have a motion to appoint Tanya Baker, Keely Purcell, and Damon Pear to the Gaming Commission. We have a second. With the terms as stated. Is there a discussion? Well, I'd just like to thank the gaming work group for conducting these interviews and presenting this to the council. So thank you to Coley, Brian, and Rona. Any further discussion or comment? Coley.
Thank you. Again, I just want to say thank you and congratulations to the Winnebago Gaming Commission and Winnebago's Casino Management team. Again, for the rollover of our gaming compact with the state of Iowa. Good job. No problems at all. That's all. Thanks.
Thank you, Coley. Lorelai.
Does the tribal council appoint, who's the gaming commission chair?
Yes, Rona and I talked about setting up a special meeting with the new gaming commission officers to do with the new gaming commission and rest of the gaming commission to have a discussion on not only just have a discussion with the council and then to appoint the officers. Rona had discussed those folks need to accept before we can move forward with appointing the officers. Okay. Any more comments? Brian.
Can you hear me okay?
Mhm.
Okay. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the applicants in general, stepping forward and placing yourself on a list to take a huge, huge responsibility on behalf of the Winnebago tribe is not an easy task. And so all of you that, if you're listening, if you did step forward and place your name on the list for the applicants, you showed up and you gave an interview. Thank you for doing that, because your participation in this process is key and is vital, because what the Gaming Commission is responsible for maintaining on behalf of the tribe as a whole is extremely important. So thank you all for stepping forward. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thanks, Brian. Call for the question. Is there any objection to the motion? One objection. Those in favor of the motion, raise your hand and say yes. Brian, Lorelai, Louis, Coley, John, Rona. Those opposed to the motion, please raise your hand. Eric and Thelma. Six, 2-0, motion carried. Thank you, council. And congratulations to our new gaming commissioners. Our next order of business is old business. CV 20-004. The Winnebago Tribal Office has been receipt of a court order in the Winnebago Tribal Court. Thelma Whitewater and Eric Armel plaintiffs versus Winnebago Tribal Council. And this complaint or petition has been elevated to the Winnebago Supreme Court. And so I've placed it on the agenda for discussion and awareness of the Tribal Council and the membership. Is there any comments or any discussion about this item? Lorelai?
Madam Chair, I think I can speak to this because I wasn't on the council at the time, nor am I any of the, I'm not filing any court action here. So after reading everything over, my understanding is in the 2019 election, after the primary was over, there was 6 top vote getters that were supposed to go on to the general election. And during that time, between the primary and the general election, a 5 signature was signed where, and it was, one of the signatures of that was Councilman Mallory. And there were 4 others along with him on that 5 signature, but they increased that the top 8 vote getters could go on to the general election, regular election. But that was done after the primary had already been done. This is my understanding. So then 2 of the individuals, tribal individuals at the time, filed a case seeking a declaratory judgment that action was illegal. And they wanted to get an injunction on the temporary injunction on the regular election until this was determined whether it was illegal by the court. And this is what I'm reading. And then in the meantime, those two individuals, Councilman Whitewater and Councilman Armel, got elected to that 2019 tribal council in that regular election, but they still had this case coming forward against the council. So then it went to court and the judge ruled against them. And he has his various reasons why, but so as a result, Thelma, Councilman Whitewater and Councilman Armel have now filed an appeal to the Tribal Supreme Court to against what Judge Runge ruled, and he denied the temporary restraining order. So in reading this, now that Big Fire Law Firm represents the tribal council, they're our general counsel, they cannot represent the tribal council in this matter because these two individuals that are bringing this to the Supreme Court are on the tribal council, so there's a conflict. So since the case has been filed with the Supreme Court, it's up to this tribal council to decide. We would have to hire another attorney to represent the tribal council in this matter. And I myself, since that election is over, 2019, I don't see why this is even going into the Supreme Court, where we would have to use our Winnebago people's resources to defend the council from 2019. I'm totally opposed to that. To me, that's frivolous, and it takes away from our people's resources that we could put into something else, like getting our Iowa land back or some other such action. So I think the chairwoman should just send a response on all our behalf and tell the court that we'll just stand on the lower judge's decision. And that'll be it for us. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorelei, for those comments. Eric?
The timing of everything that took place during those elections was not frivolous. There's a 5 signature to verify, to bonify that happened. And the problem with that is that there's now council members on both sides of that argument, and knowing it's a legal matter, and knowing our tribal council is getting involved in a legal matter that's still in court, I think to have it on our agenda this morning is wrong. It should stay in the court. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Well, it is the tribe's business that came to the tribal office. And so for the awareness of, I guess, all the council that this was received, I placed it on the agenda. There has been discussion about this last year. You know, the tables that were at the table last year are aware of this issue. So that was my intent, to inform the new council and just update everybody. But are there any other comments? I wasn't seeking action. This is just for information. I don't know if anyone else has any feedback or questions on or recommendations on how you would like to proceed. Okay. So if there are no other comments, we will be responsive to the court, and if there are additional information, I will make sure the council is aware of anything that's received in the tribal office. So without any other comments, we've come to the end of our agenda. Is there a motion to, Coley, a motion to adjourn or comment?
I want to make a comment, please.
Okay.
It's not really an addition, but it's a comment to our people that are out there. And this meeting will be online, go out. But I want to say congratulations and the awareness of what happened this weekend with our Winnebago Public School athletes, girls wrestling program. One girl, Soraya, she won state again, so that's back to back for her, and a young freshman, Darian, I believe that. She placed 4th as a freshman. So just get that out there online. This will be out there in the world, so people will know, and spread the word that the Winnebago Public School wrestling program did an outstanding job this weekend. Brought home the gold in a 4th place. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Coley, for that comment. And I think on Facebook, the Winnebago community was really proud. Our communications department put out an announcement, and thank you for acknowledging that. And I apologize for not saying something like that in the beginning. It was really powerful to see Zariah win that. Watching those videos, brought tears of pride, and so I think that was heartfelt throughout the community and really positive to end on a note like that. So thank you, Coley. Is there any other comments or congratulations for Zariah? We're all with you, Zariah. Okay, we have a motion from Eric to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Rona. Discussion. Objection to the motion. Without objection, motion carried 8-0-0. We are adjourned at 9:26. Thank you, Council. Have a nice day. Thank you, Winnebago. Have a nice day.